garden date isn't gonna end in butt love. And those are literally the first words of my stream. Hi, everybody!
There's also a high chance that it only caught butt love at the end of it.
It is also possible that it did not get the Olive Garden three-way date and only heard butt love. Either way, welcome to the stream, I guess. I'm gonna be playing Ghostface again. He's my favorite.
You could drop a stalactite on him.
We're just gonna go try to kill the fuckers, and maybe we'll do some Survivor today. I don't know yet. We'll see. We probably will do some Survivor. That way I could get Chris in if he wants to join.
I can't. I'm cooking.
Oh, okay. Well, that's okay too. That's fine.
I'm waiting for chicken to finish baking, and then I have to make noodles, and then I have to combine the chicken with the noodles.
Bring down the sky. Assassinate Silvio Caruso with the solar system.
It also doesn't have to be Olive Garden. What we could do is we could all get our nails done. We could all wear some black, get a little makeup, dye our hair, and we could create Goth IHOP. We could make it real with a bunch of dudes. And like 2 girls. That's what people want from Goth IHOP, right? Bunch of dudes, 2 girls? That's what I want.
Let me check. What are you checking, Sam?
She's checking Goth IHOP. Just looking it up.
I want Goth IHOP. That'd be hot.
Again, we can create it. We just have to dress up all goth-like and go to IHOP. Honestly, part of me actually wants to do that and like take a selfie and post it. Ooh, the Coldwind Farm.
Your stream started with, how do you know this 3-way date isn't going to end in butt love? Hell yeah.
Well, that's
I'm going to Finboy Hooters. I would... What?
I said, do you want to go with us? I'm taking Paige to Finboy Hooters.
Definitely. I would like to work at Goth IHOP as well.
I will go to Finboy Hooters just to sort of eat food. I know that's not why you're supposed to go, but I'll go.
It's a restaurant. We eat there.
Fuck. I was gonna swap to the other shoot.
Heck.
Well, yeah, but no one goes to Hooters for the food, do they? I've never been to Hooters, period, so I wouldn't know.
Their wings are okay.
I've never been.
They apparently have some of the best hot wings. Hooters.
Did I tell you about Beefcake
also,
in Newcastle?
Hooter has so chicken tenders.
There used to be a restaurant in Newcastle that was called Beefcake.
I know, I remember hearing about it, and I was like, sad.
It was like Himbo Hooters, but it closed.
I'm sad that I didn't get to go.
Well, probably because there aren't a whole lot of nice looking guys in the area that want to work at a place like that.
Yeah.
I mean,
there's probably like plenty of places like that.
There's some buff boys.
There's probably a bunch more in like California, a bunch more places like that in like California.
Sam would know, she's from California.
Wish they all could be California girls.
My barcode was the barcode on the back of my head was all blurry. It was like, what happened to your tattoo, 47?
Oh my god, I was only mentioning Hitman earlier.
It was buffering and went down to 2.
You guys were playing, Frosto was playing a stealth game and it got me in the mood for stealth.
Hey Sam.
Okay. I don't remember how to do any of this. Okay, that's the fancy vision. Oh.
Because Hitman, the first Hitman was free on PlayStation Plus, wasn't it? A little while ago,
Yeah.
I think.
Oh!
What did you... What? Don't practice the buttons when there are civilians nearby! What is wrong with you?
Don't worry about
it. I'll have you know, all I did was turn around and punch a guy right in the face, and it said noise heard, combat noise heard. It's like nobody saw it, but they all heard it, like, somebody just punched somebody.
They were all facing the other way, and you had to punch him.
I turned around and punched the guy. I didn't expect him to turn around and punch a guy.
That's what they all say. We should do that at some point. Just turn around, punch someone, and just be like, "Oh, I'm so sorry. I thought that was the jump button."
You know what? If someone did that to me, I'd be like, "What?" And I feel like I'd be mad in the moment, but later I'd be like, "God, that was kind of funny." Like later, I would like respect them for the joke.
Oh yeah. Also, remember how last night we were talking about like having dreams where we're in a game or whatever?
Yeah.
Well, last night, out of nowhere, I dreamt I was in an old Pirates of the Caribbean game on PS2 that I used to play.
Sorry, I also played old Pirates of the Caribbean games, and you gave me a flashback to them.
Yeah, this one was The Legend of Jack Sparrow on PS2.
I haven't played that one.
It actually had Johnny Depp voicing Jack Sparrow in that game, which is pretty cool.
That is pretty cool. So, what was the dream about? Just you in that game?
It was just me in the game, and I was like, I remember this game. I haven't played this in years. And then when I woke up, I was like, wow, I remember playing this in co-op with a good friend of mine from years ago. And yeah, it inspired me to look it up on YouTube, and I was like, good lord, this brings back memories.
Good memories?
Well,
even
some of the dialogue I remembered. Just...
Have to keep the civilians light on their toes. Yeah.
A point where a character is mentioning all of Jack Sparrow's former transgressions, and they're just like, kidnapping, piracy, depravity. Oh, there's a perfectly good explanation for that. No idea she was a woman. And then he just keeps rattling them off. And he's pretty much just like, I should have you know that in Port Royale I committed nothing but heroic acts. And Will is next to him and he's like, heroic? He was there too. And it starts in medias res with them running through the streets, and Will just goes, Jack, this isn't how it happened at all. This is my story, boy, so shush. It's great.
I do like the character of Jack Sparrow, although I do think he's became a little oversaturated now.
Oh yeah.
There are talks about him not being in another Pirates movie, although I'm struggling to imagine Pirates of the Caribbean without Jack.
Well, I think the fact that at this point they're even recasting him in the Fantastic Beasts series, so he'll no longer be playing the part of Grindelwald, which, honestly, probably not that bad of an idea considering what a train wreck the last movie of that franchise was.
I just hope this doesn't ruin his career, especially knowing what we know now about how that situation ended.
Yeah, it's funny how it was sort of like, oh, Johnny Depp was abusive towards Amber Heard, and then all of a sudden it was like, actually no, it was the exact other way around. And so a lot of people are now being like, cancel Amber Heard's career, because that solves everything, doesn't it?
That's how we fix it. At any time actors do anything wrong ever, they must be canceled, and that makes everything okay. That gets rid of racism, that gets rid of bigotry. It just all disappears if we just push it under a rock and pretend that it's dead.
Well, it's kind of like that guy from Rooster Teeth, who many people... I remember mentioning this to you, Sky.
Sam says the Pirates movies are so entertaining. Depp is Pirates of the Pirates of the Caribbean movies. Yeah, he's pretty much a big part of those movies. It'd be hard to make one as entertaining without him.
I'm gonna mute myself because it's time to boil water.
I don't know where I would, like, as a writer, I don't know where I would take the story if it was Jack can't be in this one. Like, I don't even know.
You could always just recast. Like,
can you recast Jack Sparrow? I don't know if you can.
theoretically, if you have someone who's got, like, the right charisma, then, like, there have been recastings that have been done before, and they work a lot better than many people would have expected them to. There are recastings that are absolutely atrocious as well, but, you know, that's always bound to happen.
I just can't... It would be very strange to me if they recasted Jack Sparrow specifically, because that character is just so Johnny Depp that seeing a not Johnny Depp try to do it would be weird to me.
Well, it's kind of like a lot of people were saying, like, Chris Pratt would be a good Nathan Drake or a good, like, a good Indiana Jones if they were to recast, like, especially recasting Indiana Jones from Harrison Ford. Which, yeah, I agree. But Chris Pratt has made it clear that he doesn't really have an interest in either of those roles.
I mean, I gotta be real. If someone said, hey, do you want to be in the Indiana Jones movie? I'd be like, fuck yes! Hey, do you want to be in, like, this Marvel movie? Fuck yes! I don't care who I am! Am I getting paid? That's optional. Hey, you want to be in Star Wars? Sure, I'll be in Star Wars. Hope no one cancels me after it. Jesus.
By the way, just a thought. James Bond is a character that gets recast very frequently.
Yeah, Doctor Who,
So
too.
It's definitely useful. Or definitely doable, I mean.
Well,
Doctor Who too?
when they are recasted, though, they do act different. Like, James Bond kind of has the characters act a bit different. Doctor Who relishes in the fact that they act different. I think that if you're told you have to be Jack Sparrow now, and it's straight up, no, you are the Jack Sparrow. We're not, like, doing a thing where Jack Sparrow has switched personalities or bodies. You're Jack Sparrow. I think that would be weird.
Theoretically, it would also depend entirely on the writers or the directors of exactly how they would want to expand, like, on the role. Because at the end of the day, it is entirely up to them how they want, like, their story of whatever it is they're doing to be told. It's not necessarily up to the actor. The actor is just told, you know, but then again, you have to factor in things like potentially annoying studios getting involved and being like, no, we are doing it this way because we're protecting what we believe will be like the good marketing position, I guess you could be in.
Honestly,
it's a whole thing.
With everything that happened, if I were Disney, I would straight up just be like, dude, fucking apologize to Johnny Depp. I don't think they're gonna, but they did apologize to James Gunn and bring him back, so who knows? They'll do wherever the money lies.
Exactly, yeah.
I suppose we'll see. No, Mortis, you cannot have my food. Go fuck yourself.
The people who like pirates like Johnny Depp's character specifically. Most of the time, yeah.
What I would honestly do, now that I'm thinking about it seriously, is I would do a Pirates television show. And I would focus
hell yeah.
I would focus on a bunch of different characters, steer away from Jack, and leave him in the movies, to the point where, like, maybe I could get people into these new characters, and then I could chuck them in the movies. I do think Pirates could really work as a TV show. I wonder if they're thinking about that.
The only other show I can think of that got like a lot of traction when it came to pirates was the show Black Sails, from what I can recall. So, yeah, I would love to see like a Pirates of the Caribbean TV series. I think that'd be cool.
I mean, right now, TV's working really well for them. Like, all of their original shows that they're doing have been, like, I don't know about High School Musical, the series, but, like, Mandalorian's a major hit, WandaVision's a major hit. These shows are doing really frickin' well, so I have to assume they're probably like, okay, so let's start getting some other shit going. Hello, Toko. Welcome to the stream. Like, apparently they're doing a prequel series about Gaston and LeFou. So, something's gotta happen with Jack, right? I don't know. I just remember how good that first Pirates movie was, and how decently okay that second movie was, but Davy Jones was like really good in it.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. It just feels like they have something there, but they really don't know what to do with it. They need to give that to those one directors that did the Lego movie and Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. What are they called? For some reason I was trying to say the Russo brothers, but they didn't do that. Someone in the chat will tell us. Chat! Find out who made the Lego movie. Not Stick of Truth, but this will do. Well, the night is young. Never know what will change. You know, could do a little bit of Stick of Truth later.
Really, Samson? I don't know what really was for.
Bork, bork, bork.
Bork, bork, bork.
You know, the one thing I don't think I like about Ghostface in this game is the fact that he makes ghost noises. Like the fact that he's going, because he's not actually a ghost, you see. They just call him that. So the fact he's just a dude. This is the equivalent of somebody like...
Just a dude.
He's just a dude! That's like his best... That's like the coolest part of him. He's just a guy. Anyone can be a Ghostface.
How do I get in here without having to get frisked?
Did you get in a locker, fuckface? I can hear you groaning.
What's going on here?
The shit? Where is she? I hear her groaning. What? Someone got her up! Oh, there they are! Fuckers!
There's a perk. I don't know if Ghostface gets it very early, but it allows you to see downed bodies, like downed people, within 20 meters of you.
Down syndrome.
Oh shit! They all jumped. I see them now. They jumped on a thing.
Do you remember that time whenever I asked why that hag was able to find me? She had that ability, and it allowed her to see me when I was on the ground. I'm wondering how I can get rid of these security camera things. There has to be like a security room somewhere.
Oh, these guys are fucking with me. They're all staying in the same room, going to the same place. In the Hawking's lab, there's this one platform that if they go on, they can just sort of, like, get there. If they fall, and they're just, like, ring around the rosieing me. The problem is, they're not doing it well, because each time they do it, I stab one of them. So we can just keep playing Ring Around the Rosie till one of... Yep, one's dead. Going to the basement. Stupid idiots. And now the rest can stop playing Ring Around the Rosie and try to save your dumbass. You just stay there and think about your Ring Around the Rosie bullshit. Bitch ass motherfucker. Chris Miller and Phil Lord. Thank you, Toko. Miller and Lord need to do something with pirates. They do it so well. Hey, fuckface. You gonna go try to save your friend? Don't want to go... Oh, we're going back in circles, eh? You're going to the basement, too. Everyone goes in the basement. Why wouldn't I take you to the basement? We're so fucking close to it. I literally just walked out, saw the fucker, and then I was like, okay, well, you're here, I might as well kill you.
How you doing, Quail? You catching up on anime? It's all subs, so have a good night. Okie dokie, Sam.
I prefer dubbed anime.
Me too, honestly.
These guys are cheering to Knitlets. They're toasting to Knitlets.
Huzzah.
Toasting to nitwits? What?
To Nitwits. You guys taking a piss in the basement?
I am having one of the best matches in Dead by Daylight I've ever had. Fuck you and your stupid wall. One battle at a time, Neil. Go down there and get the fuckers. You see, somebody went down there.
Better take those gloves off, boy. You just soiled your nitro gloves and then picked up the same glass with those gloves. Wow.
Oh, not this ring around the Rosie bullshit! Yeah, that's right. You're going right back on the hook.
Neil.
Yeah, Elvish.
Are you okay?
I'm fine. I went from having the best game of my life 2, they're all off the hooks, but I'm fine. I'm good. Peachy even. They have 1 generator left, but it's fine. I'm fine.
You're PG, you say?
I'm peachy.
Also trying to stay on top of my mental health. Been making progress too. Very nice.
You're just gonna take another piss? Jeez.
Hey, fucker! Put down the flashlight! Alright. You're going on the hook first. And yeah, you're going right back down to the basement.
Probably knock the other guy out first.
Then, I'm gonna go get the other fucker. And then he's going back in the basement. Yeah, heal your friend. Heal your friend. No, come back. Heal him. Heal him! You're going to the basement. Oh, you're going down to the basement too, friend? Oh, well, I'm holding a body, but I guess I could stab you. I did stab her, by the way. I want that to be known.
I'm just busy, but also just trying to stay on top of you.
Oh, and now they're starting to die.
Oh, well, hello there, Coil. It was nice seeing you, buddy. Been a little while.
I hear one of you. Oh, there's the red scratch marks I live for. Where you at, though? Where'd you go? Your friends are still on the hook. You're not going to try to go save them?
Killed the plonker.
No more!
Nor?
Get
Nor.
back here!
Nor!
Eleanor!
No! Fuck your flashlight! Fuck your flashlight! Fine, I'm going back to the basement and getting that one bitch. No, shit! I've lost my way!
I've lost my way!
Oh, I got blinded! I think I found it.
Wrapped up like a douche into the roller.
Alright. Where you fuckers healing each other at? There you are. This ends!
This ends? Does it just?
He got away. Come on. I know that gate's open, but you're not going at it. Run with me. Run with me.
What? How did he... Okay. Sure.
No! That fucking flashlight is gonna win them this game! Oh, I see you, bitch. No! No!
Also, Hillbilly has a perk that makes him immune to that flashlight shit.
I might have to play Hillbilly just to get that. Fucking walls! I killed one. They're all so dead. Like, they're so close to death. If they get out of this, I'm gonna feel like shit.
One thing I would recommend is do not always chase somebody with a flashlight. Because a lot of times they are there just to distract you.
Well, luckily, he's led me to his buddy! Oh no, you're going on this hook. No argument, no debate, you're going on this hook. And no, it's not going to be the one right next to the gate like you may be hoping. No, it's going to be the one a little... Wait! Someone threw a gate on me! What?
Use your words.
All of them are swears. Oh, you're down, bitch. And you ain't nope, you're not crawling out. Come here. You're going on a hook. Your friends are gone. You've been the fucker with the flashlight. What just happened? Why did I drop him? The ground killed him. Why did the ground kill him?
DC?
Yeah. Fucker probably... Well, he's dead now. That was such a good and travesty match. Literally, what kept happening is in tandem, I would get all three, and I would be like, okay, you're going to the basement. I had all three of them in that basement at one point, and then what happened was, each time, the third one would get somebody off the hook, but then they would fall themselves. So, I would be like, okay, well, that person's running, you're here, you just stay on the ground because you're not going to get out of the basement, I'll go get the other. And of course, as soon as I go get the fucker, the other person comes down, number 4, who was not involved until this point, and they get that shithead off the hook, and then I had to go down them, and the cycle just keeps going! It would just be... dealing with 3, 1 gets away, like 2's on the hook, 1 gets away, down that one person, leave them, go get the one who's running, and then number 4 would come out of nowhere and try to be a hero. And they somehow did all of that, and got 5 generators done.
Well,
I was chasing that one with the flashlight.
No, it wasn't 1. Literally, Sky, I didn't mention it every time, but you'll be able to see it on the VOD. That guy went down, went on a hook, went down, went on a hook, and then he would run a little bit. It was just this whole situation of one person will leave, and I will go after them and not put somebody else on a hook. I'll just leave them on the ground. And they would just keep switching like that. That would just be the status quo. And in case you're wondering, well, Kneale, why didn't you try putting the one that was on the floor on the hook? I did do that a couple rounds, too. And what ends up happening if I do that is the 2 of them get farther away from me, and I go looking for them, and then they eventually find their way back to the basement. Think I'm gonna have a heart attack. Jesus. Hello, Spencer Hayes. Welcome.
well,
Welcome to the stream. I'm usually more upbeat than this.
I'd say you're pretty upbeat.
Upbeat in a very different way.
I could strangle a man and feel nothing.
Same. But that's because my hands are numb.
Oh, you cold?
No. I was making a joke.
I walked past this guy and he goes, "What, you drink it? Are you some kind of alcoholic?"
That being said, I did get 2 of them, and I still count that as a really good game, just because I've had games where I get nobody, and here, like, none of them got out unscathed. Like, if I would have gotten, like, 1 more on a hook for each of them, each of the 2 that got away, they would have just died.
There's so many people underground, and I don't know how to get to the underground lab. Oh, is this it? Oh, I'm trespassing here. Then what is this?
So, when the ground killed that guy I was holding and about to put on a hook, did that mean he disconnected or something?
Yeah, probably.
Usually you can see like a disconnected symbol if that occurs.
Well, he was the last
just-
one. The game just ended after him.
Well, what's happened with me when I'm playing as Kylor is usually whoever I'm carrying at the time, they'll just sort of flop in midair, and they'll just stay there, like in midair, and they'll just make this animation like they're just over your shoulder when they're not. And it's very amusing. And if that happens, I usually treat the survivors a little bit more fairly, because it's not fun to have a teammate DC.
According to them, the timer ran out.
Ah.
According to my chat.
Timer?
Is there not a timer or something?
What timer?
I don't know.
You mean like the end game timer?
Oh, yeah. That's what they said.
Yeah, that would be a reason as to why.
Do these fucking walls respawn after I break them? One stab, one more to go. No, not a wall. I ain't letting you fuck with me, kiddo.
The fuck is the entrance to the lab?
Oh yeah, try to be a distraction. I heard them. I know I walked by them, but I heard them.
I want to take out the virus before I...
The thing that... Hey Alice, the thing that bothers me about Hitman is how does no one question the barcode on the back of his head?
Right.
That is a very good point, Somnium.
I'm fairly sure he's supposed to...
I've seen people with weird tattoos, though.
I believe he is actually like a clone. I'm not exactly sure, but I believe that's what I've heard. Oh, is that the entrance to the lab?
Oh, there you are. You've healed yourself. Oh, you're here to
Sam
distract
fell
me.
asleep.
No. And how you doing, Alice?
I hope she has a good night.
Guy just said, what's up, Doc?
Don't you think that's a little cartoony?
No.
It's just toony enough.
I would say it's loony toony.
Oh my god, that was great.
Oh, that's cool.
I just threw a grenade as lifeline and she said, "Grenade out! Silva, don't sit on this one."
Oh.
Because one of the characters, Octane, is his last name Silva. He literally blew off his legs. Because he wanted to.
That's something people want?
Well, he has robot legs and it can go super fast now. So.
I mean, I get that. I too desire robot legs.
How in the world will I destroy this without getting caught?
Take this loss with pride.
Yeah, you're going on the hook. Goodbye. Come here. Where'd you go? Trying to crawl away from me? I ain't letting you get that far. Where'd you go? Where'd you go?
I get the point of it, but if I saw someone with a barcode, I'd be like, "Hey, what's with the weird tattoo? Is it some anti-corporate thing? Explain it to me. I want deets." But at the same time, you have to factor in the fact of how often do you go around examining the back of people's heads?
More often than you'd think, actually.
Every time the person is completely bald.
I'm just saying, whenever I'm like freaking on a bus, that's like your only entertainment.
It's kind of one of the things that catches your eye whenever somebody's completely bald. You're like, wow, their head's really shiny.
Hey, yeah, Sky has a point too. If I see a bald dude, I totally look at him. Is this weird for you? You've never like seen someone without hair and been like, yeah.
No, actually. I'm just kind of like, oh, it's a bald person.
Yeah, you see, we do that too, but we do that by looking at them.
Well, this is new.
I think it's probably more common than we think it is, honestly.
Oh.
Look, fucker, you are going to die. Oh, you're the one I couldn't find before. Someone helped you up, did they?
Oh, those are... Okay, those are the officers, or the people that should know who's who. Okay.
Doesn't that insinuate that Elvish walks around without staring at people? I'm now picturing him walking around downtown with his eyes closed. Fun fact, everyone is completely invisible to me, unless they get in my way. Like, literally, I will not pay attention to anyone unless they disturb my inner bubble.
Dude, I am the complete opposite. If I'm, like, around somebody, I know what color their shirt is, I know what color their hair is, I know what color their frickin' eyes are if they're close enough.
Hi, Pat.
And obviously I forget shit like that, but in the moment I could tell somebody if they asked.
I mean, if I notice an attractive man, I'm gonna look at him. That's just part of the course. But I don't know, I barely take notice of most people. I can't really tell you why, I just don't really notice people that much. I can if I put my mind to it, but most of the time I'm just like, I don't care.
Just like nobody notices this doctor just takes really weird routes to get to places. Just like, what are you walking around a ledge for? Like, you could literally just like walk there. Yeah, but that's not cool. It's not fun. I need to get back there because there was a guy with a hazmat suit. With the hazmat suit, I can get inside. Okay, goat. The
Ooh.
Sevirus. Nice plane.
Oh, you are so dying. Yeah, stick around here. Save your friends. That's cool.
I'm aware of them, but also doing everything in my power to avoid them. I work at Sonic. I literally have memorized numerous customers' faces. I work at a pizza place, but I don't really have to see people as much. I saw more people at McDonald's when I worked there. Whereas going to a community college in person, I was just avoiding people as much as possible. Humans are weird and smelly. I mean, yeah, not wrong. Sometimes the smelly can be a good thing.
You're going on the hook, bitch. Going on the hook, bitch. When the timer runs out, it kills any survivors left in the trial. Oh, I didn't know that.
Joseph says hi, Elvish.
Aw, hey Joseph. Humans are weird and smelly. I mean, this is true.
Time to go for it.
So, don't want to get anyone too excited.
There's one around the corner too.
But
are we going to see Kneale booty?
Probably not.
Aww.
I mean, the key word there is probably. We'll see where the night takes us. Depends on how many biddies we get in the chat, hey? Prostitution. But no, I've started a new song, and this one is not for the album, but I started writing it and just couldn't stop. I guess we'll just kind of see if people are into it or not.
This is indeed the first game, King.
It is a parody of Michael Jackson's Bad. I think everybody will be a little familiar with at least the concept of the song. Oh god, they want to see my ass. That's why you got those bits. Just tell me if you recognize anything about this song. So of course, imagine the build-up. The build-up to Michael Jackson's Bad, which is like the whole don 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 don. I have 2 kids, but not a wife. The empire is my life. All rebel scum just has to die. That's why we built lasers in the sky. Aimed on all to run and fire. Boom, doom, 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 doom. Well, you see me coming your way. You better prepare for death. I put my dick in a pencil sharpener, and now it's going in your neck because I'm Chad Trooper. You know I'm Chad Trooper. Any orders from Tarkin, Vader, or Peeps will always be followed by Chad.
With the homing briefcase, that's the second. Wait, actually, I think they're in both. I think they put it back in the second game because it was so funny.
I had to improvise one of those lines, specifically the one about my dick's going at you. But Chad Trooper's gonna have a little theme song, which is gonna be a parody of Bad by Michael Jackson.
That is amazing.
I'm working hard on it. I even am throwing in the origin story of how he got his lightsaber.
You even said hard on.
And one of the lines I've got so far is, yeah, you know they blew up the Death Star, and maybe they won the war, but they didn't kill me, so I will fight some more because I'm Chad!
Oh, I love it.
You know it! You know! Essentially, the ending of the song is going to insinuate that Chad has become the leader of the Empire. My day just isn't finished unless the Jedi miffed. You can be all the Jedi, 'cause I am all the Sith. Yes, I am Chad.
I'm Chad.
Oh, I love that this just keeps going with Chad Trooper.
He's going to the end of his rope. I even have a video planned where I give him a complete origin story, and I've been writing it a little bit. I think my favorite line in that so far is, way far off on the planet of America. It's just a character I adore. I love that he was just created by just being stupid, and now, he's really funny. I didn't even name him. I think you named him, Elvish.
Did I? It sounds like a name Sky would come up with.
It might have been me.
I remember distinctly someone just goes Chad, and then Elvish said, yeah, he would be a Chad.
You intel. Is not yet operational. The team appears to...
You know what you guys need?
Rat DNA.
You need Star Wars characters that fit into the Chadiverse.
Standing the virus outside of future environment for a prolonged period of time.
Eventually, we'll play Battlefront for like a really long time, and you'll all make some. I'm in a swamp.
I don't know how I'm gonna get a hazmat.
Hell yeah!
It's not easy being green.
I am the champion, you know it.
When Ghostface can stab you in the spleen. It's not easy when you're dead. There's a bullet in your head. You think I'm gonna fall for this wall bullshit, friend? Yeah, I can walk through that pathway too if you're not close enough to throw down the wall. Check it.
You're gonna be like, you think I'm gonna fall for that wall trick, friend? I mean, Fred?
Well, this is a female I'm playing against. Unlikely to be named Fred.
Not in how the fuck do I get back there without triggering like climb back up the way I came and drop down when they're not looking? Perhaps. Give me a ledge action.
Now let's find you a hook.
Not to be confused with edge action.
Oh, someone just tried to flashlight me.
Oh, do I have to pick this up again?
How does that person have 3,000 kills as Horizon?
Did the chat know who Chad Trooper was, or are they all confused now?
They haven't said a thing.
Maybe if we ignore him, he'll go away.
I might actually be able to stuff him in a locker.
Oh, I'm gonna kill the shit out of you, kid! Oh! You got closer to the basement! How nice! I'd hate to look a gift horse in the mouth.
I wonder where that expression came from.
Someone gave someone a horse, looked it in the mouth, and fucking killed him. Or alternatively, it could also be a situation of someone was gifting someone a horse. They said they didn't want it, so they took the horse back. Or like they were like, I wanted something else, and then they took the horse.
Wow.
I can imagine. Just making sure you're still down here.
It could be like... It could go back to the days of, like, the cowboy days where potentially it was a case of people being, like, too proud to accept something that was really... that was going to benefit them. And so they just decided to, like, be proud and be like, no, I don't need any charity or whatever. And it kind of went back and bit them in the behind, so to speak. So that could be the means of, like, I'm not going to look at your thoughts in the mouth. I see how this is going to, like, help me.
Oh, you want to play Ring Around the Rosie with this wall again, eh? Alright. knock down the wall. Go ahead. Knock it down. Knock it down.
You sound like you're goading a ghost in Phasmophobia. Come on, bitch! Knock down the wall! Do it!
I have never played Phasmophobia, unfortunately. People tell me it gets stale, but...
It's a
It does.
pallet, Kneale, not a wall.
It's a pallet.
You're a pallet.
Always reminds me of Scrubs.
What the fuck? What the fuck? Okay, something that has never happened to me before just happened. So I was playing the. Sorry, Elvis, to interrupt, but I was.
Sorry, don't you lie to me.
I just want to finish this thought, and then we can go back to Scrubs. I was playing the game, and there were 3 left, and they haven't finished the generators. I want to repeat, have not finished the generators. All escaped.
Hell yeah.
How did that happen? And they didn't disconnect. No, they escaped. I saw the little emoticon.
Kneale,
What?
if somebody takes a key as an item and they find the hatch, they can unlock it.
I didn't know that, and now I'm upset. I thought the game glitched.
No.
I'm angry and going to take it out on these new survivors. And probably my children. Anyways, Scrubs. Don't worry about it, Scrubs.
When you were like, they're, whatever you said.
You're a pallet.
Yeah, you're a pallet. All I could think of was a moment in Scrubs where JD sees the janitor on television or a movie, and he just goes up to him and says, "You're an actor," and the janitor says, "You're a fireman. What are we doing?" And that just always makes me laugh.
Mortis is staring at me. Like, please, sir, give me your human food.
Of course he is.
But I can't, because this particular human food would be very unhealthy for him. And you know what? It's probably unhealthy for humans, too. You know what? It's probably just unhealthy. But he can't have it. You think he's judging me? He's like, oh, that's not healthy enough for me. Why the fuck are you eating it? Mm-hmm. Fat sack of shit. Mortis, Jesus.
I'm sure.
If you could see his face right now, you'd know. He is definitely looking at me like, you've given me fucking human food before. Why is this where you're drawing the line?
And in his mind he's just playtime and whiskers and puppies and kittens.
Yes, because Mort just is always reciting that one song from that one commercial at all times.
It's not from a commercial, it's from The Sound of Music.
Oh, there's this one commercial that's like about a cat. And he sings a little song.
I'm charged and ready to go.
I can't even remember it. It's like, hello mother, hello father, flea ticks, mosquitoes, really bother. It's cute. It's really cute. It's about like medicine for your pet that will make those things go away.
Yeah, the original is called Here I Am at Camp Granada. I don't know who it's by, though. The only reason I know it is because of a Simpsons episode where Homer decides to look at the answering machine, and it's instead of it being from Lisa, as he's expecting, he just hears the song. And he just goes, "Marge, is Lisa at Camp Granada?"
That would fool Homer Simpson, though.
Oh yeah.
Just play a little song where a child says, "Hello, mother. Hello, father. This is where I am."
Well, it's not even a child. It's literally a fully grown man. Like, just, "Hello, mother. Hello, father.
Oh, that's so much worse.
I am at Camp Granada."
Oh, you want to save him while I'm still here fucking up the generator? Sure. Sure, you can die too. You can both die now.
Well, the virus is destroyed.
Sometimes I question the intelligence of these people. This is how it works in horror movies, boys. This is how you all end up dead.
Yeah, Joseph was saying, talking about the key in the hatch. As to how they got out.
I know that body's around here somewhere, fuckers. I'm not letting her get away from me.
Well, my objective down there is complete.
Oh, that's so satisfying. I got it down with a arc star.
Oh, there she was.
Just a walking down the street singing.
Dooba 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 doo.
Last one down and a boom boom.
You were literally... What are you doing? You're keeping me right next to this fucking person, and now someone else tried to save her, and you kept me here. My pursuit of you is gonna result in 2 deaths, lady.
Do you expect people playing a horror game to actually be smart?
I expect them to be smarter than me, and I feel like that's not a high bar. Like, they are intentionally failing generators now to try to get me to run away when I'm holding a body.
Oh, you mean like what you do sometimes?
No, Sky. They're not doing what I do, where I'm intentionally trying to fail it so that they run towards me. They're on the opposite of the map, know my current location, and are still buoying these generators.
Why do I have to get
They're trying to direct me into a location. Like, they're trying to puppet me.
How did I get down there before?
Oh, Joseph gave another 4 biddies.
Thank you, Joseph.
Thank you so much. Camp Granada is such a great song, honestly.
Chad Trooper will use that shit.
Where the fuck did I go?
Why are you all on the roof?
I'm fairly sure I did not go this way. Wait a minute, I went outside and went around the other way. Where security wasn't as tight.
How's it feel to fall, friend? Where's your body?
Oh, she's all alone.
Just crawling away, though, is a sound strategy. Because sometimes they do just get away from me quick enough where it's like, where the fuck are you? And then it's dark, and they're kind of hard to find. Someone was sprinting around this area. Yep, there they are. Oh, you're circling? Okay, keep circling. Well, one of you's going down.
No, I guess there is a possibility. She's not by herself. It seems like she is. Oop, I just walked right past. Probably.
Oh no! Ah!
Yeah, she's in there. It'll be really hard to get her. Love the other guy first.
Oh, there you are. Thanks for all the help. I'm gonna go put you on a hook. Oh shit, they jumped off! They had a perk! Joke's on you though, that perk's gone now. Are you singing So Long and Thanks for All the Fish?
Yeah.
So long and thanks for all the fish. So sad it had to come to this. Oh, there you are.
Standing water.
Get on the hook. Oh shit, did they get off?
Shit, I might be able to get away with throwing them in the wood chipper without doing that.
Let's go and play, come out today, we'll make the great escape. And now you have died for the final time. You're going to the basement and your friend is not going to save you. Your corpse will lie here for the rest of your days, and I look forward to it. I will put you on the furthest away hook, and hope that somehow that gives you more pain. Fairly well.
Steal my PS4 back from my brother. No worries, Joseph.
Yeah.
I know there's another Jenny over here that you guys have been working on. You've been working on too, you crafty little bugs.
Wait a minute.
But tonight that ends.
Suited as the doctor. Because he was not an enforcer before. Interesting.
Oh, you've been working on this generator. You're close. Where are you? My thing keeps going off. You have to be near.
How am I gonna get them away?
You see, when you're just hunting one, it's just slightly difficult. Oh, there they are, though. I did find them. Oh, they found the fucking... Well, I got everyone but one. Fuck it. Good work today, Knealeface.
Oh, shush. Gotta find the camera place for this map, though. Shut down all cameras.
What would happen if a ghost only possessed a face?
It probably makes some really weird faces.
Agreed. You hear that, Sky?
Yeah.
I would assume it's Chris's mic, but I guess it's Elvish's. Oh, hold up, my brother's calling me. Muting for a second, friends.
That's right.
It's one of those stair things. Chair lifts. Am I trespassing if I go up to the... I am.
Welcome back, Joseph.
You know, I did just have a random because I was like telling my brother about he was the one that suggested we do like a triple date thing. Only you and Chris are not dating, but you could for a day. I was talking to him. Have you guys ever had like an ex just message you out of the blue and be like, "Hey"?
Yeah.
That happens to you?
I've had it once or twice. I don't really ever respond.
I respond. The Kneale is always there for friends.
Let's see if I'm trespassing this way.
Elvis, you ever had that happen?
I don't have any exes.
What? Elvis, but you're sexy.
I've never dated anyone before.
But you're like so hot.
I'm not.
Slander.
Yeah, I swear, I've told people this. I've never dated anyone.
I mean, it's possible I just forgot, Elvis. You forgot. I am quite stupid. Wow. Okay, that mic issue is happening much more now. Chris, can you hear us? I think it might be you. I wouldn't complain, but it's hurting my ears a little.
Oh, Iron Pat 23, thank you so much for that follow. Welcome to the show, everything, my friend. Not just another Pat. The Iron Pat.
Is Iron Pat.
Welcome back, Joseph.
He is a pet on a mission, with armor of high class ammunition. Trapped on the end of a minute. Chris, is that you?
No, Chris died.
Oh, Pat. So someone's mic was
him.
fucking up. You killed Chris? You bastard.
I may have. He may have. I mean, I did the Batman thing. I didn't see him get hurt. Is that how that works?
Doesn't kill?
Well,
if he's a good
yeah, exactly,
Batman.
well, if they fall off the roof, that's not his fault. They tripped. Right?
You know, if somebody hangs upside down for too long, they can die.
Also,
Exactly.
if someone hangs off of a building for too long, they will get hypothermia. Spider-Man.
Chris says he's going to be cooking all night, apparently making mashed potatoes and yeah.
Well, I was
Mashed
wondering
potato
if he,
takes
like...
that long?
Did he mute himself or something? We were having, like, major mic issues a minute ago.
I don't know.
Yes, there's another Pat in here somewhere. Someone named Iron Pat followed you, Sky.
I noticed.
How dare!
We need all the
I am the
followers
Pat
we can
here.
get.
I am the Pat here.
Pat, we have enough room in our hearts for two.
Fine. I'll accept it.
Although
Oh,
at this
there
Pat, I do have to take Pat's side here a little bit, though. If this Pat starts throwing out lists, we do have to kill him. Because then it's a clone, and we can't handle that right now.
I like that emote that they put in. It's cute.
Yes, it is very good.
It's got that like face, like uh-oh. Actually, that's more of like a really face.
You want to track this.
Whoop. You know, I just realized something and it upsets me a little bit.
What's that?
Now, why is it now we got the Jack and Daxter bundle on PS4, right? And why in the hell do we not have the Sly Cooper on? Why is that not on PS4?
You're preaching to the choir, man.
Fucking, I want to play Sly Cooper. And
It's
I
like
can't.
right, like it's in play.
Pisses me
It's in
off.
yeah, it's in PlayStation Now, but it's the stream thing, so you can't stream it. Or like, it's like really?
Mm.
It's like it's right there. You don't gotta upgrade it. Just put it on the thing. It's fine.
I feel like Sly Cooper is in a perfect position to get the ground up remake thing.
Oh yeah, I'd love that too, because those, as much as I love those old goofy ass graphics, those are some old goofy ass graphics.
Maybe I'm imagining this. Wasn't there something a while ago that they showed that looked like they were going to, but they never did?
The movie.
Is that what I'm thinking of?
Yeah, they were going to make a
And then it
movie.
was going to be a TV series.
Yeah, then they just didn't do it. I think.
Yeah,
This is the one where I can kill him with the solar system.
And then Sly died for forever. I would love that movie. I got super into Sly for a little bit.
Kind of like Ratchet and Clank got a movie that didn't do so well, I don't think. That's another thing. The original Ratchet and Clank games aren't on here either.
Ah.
That's very strange.
We only have the new one.
They have all like, they have all of them like, did they like remake all of them at some point on like PS3 or something? Or were those just more sequels?
There was an HD trilogy on PS3, and then there was the future games, like
Right.
Ratchet and Clank: Tools of Destruction.
I think there was one called like All for One or something like that.
Yeah, that was like a. I think that
It
was
was
a one-off, like supposed to be a party game.
You gotta wash them, mash them. You gotta wash them and mash them and cook them. Yeah. Ain't no bus boy.
But yeah, they did Sly 1, 2, and 3, and then they did Sly
Oh, okay,
Thieves in
that's where I can
Time.
kill him with the thing too.
And one of the main things that set it apart from a lot of other games is because they use cell shading.
I wanna
So
kill him with, like,
they were very stylish. And so all they would really need to do if they wanted to remake them is just like do modern day cell shading. And maybe maybe do the voice acting a bit better, because the voice acting could definitely be improved upon, especially in the first game.
Speaking of graphics, because I've been playing through the God of War games. When I got to the first God of War, I was like, oh god. I was like, this didn't age well. Like, it doesn't look bad, it's just, it's like... Ooh. This is the remastered version.
What a run, buddy. You're running very slow.
I think the God of War games eventually are going to do what Resident Evil is doing. And just sort of remake them all, but like with a pretty decent sized coat of paint.
I actually wouldn't mind seeing a like a remake of like the first God of War. Maybe the first two, because the third one doesn't really need it, because it's not that old really, but
I think they're gonna wait for those graphics to get even older, and then they're gonna do it. Oh god, she's about to wiggle out onto the hook, bitch! Yes! Murder is fun. Yeah. But yeah, I would just love to see anything Sly Cooper come back. Not gonna lie. At this point, I just want Sly Cooper in general. I'm borderline begging for it.
let's see. What the hell is that gonna do? Oh yeah.
Ash makes the dumbest noises when you pick him up. He literally just went, "Hey, ooh!"
Did they get Did they get him to do his noises in that game?
Bruce Campbell, yeah, it's definitely him.
They probably just told him just make noises, like someone's picking you up and.
Like the horrible and eagerly forgettable Sonic Shuffle. There was more than that one.
Sonic Shuffle.
Fortune Street was another one that was actually good.
Speaking of weird games like that, does anyone remember when Sonic had a RPG?
Yeah.
Sonic, what was it? Sonic Chronicles? Yeah. It was on the DS.
There was also Sonic RPG.
Mario had an RPG. Well, he's had a few, but the Super Mario RPG. Oh my god.
Wait, what?
Does anyone know who Sam and Max are?
Yes.
Yes.
They have those games on PlayStation now. Sweet. Like I think Telltale made them. It was like before they got really popular.
Yeah, Telltale made Back to the Future as well, and I really like that one.
It was very poorly implemented, like it was unreasonably difficult.
Back to the
Lily
Future?
actually had probably Sonic Shuffle.
There's a game in here called A Bastard's Tale. That's a bad word.
That better be about Jon Snow.
What is A Bastard's Tale? It's got a knight on the cover.
I would have liked it if it was A Bastard's Tale and it had like a rat as the main character.
It says deep gameplay.
And it's
Sonic
spelled T-A-I-L.
My friend played that one and it was really, really interesting. T-A-I-L, yeah.
Who made this?
Like Conker's Bad Fur Day.
I want someone to remake that game.
Well, they did.
And it was terrible.
Remake it well.
Well, didn't they just censor it? So it was still probably a fun game.
They remade it and they gave him a military skin.
Right.
And then
they censored everything.
Yeah. It was something. Where's my fiber wire? Oh, colors, boy.
I'm surprised Banjo and Kazooie hasn't gotten a remake yet. Keyword is yet.
I mean, they have a design right there in Smash to use, so.
That is true.
Now that they're in
the
Smash,
main
I
reason they
guarantee
haven't is because most of the people who were originally involved, I believe, they went on to do the game Ukulele, and then Ukulele and the Impossible Lair.
It was apparently very good.
I've heard very mixed reviews on Ukulele.
The first one is apparently kind of middle of the road for the most part, but then there's a lot of glowing reviews about the second game.
I remember for the longest time when I was younger, I had no idea Kazooie was a girl.
Right.
I was like, she's what? Oh.
Is there a map? There is indeed a map. But I can't see all the people. That sucks. I'm gonna rapidly tap the screen, and it has to be so quick you feel like you're imitating a woodpecker. I've heard of people damaging their screens as a result. My friend had that game and apparently beat it.
What, Sonic Chronicles?
Sonic Dark Chronicles, yeah. I like the main villain girl. I think she's cute.
To reference the controller thing that was brought up, I broke one of my controllers because of Dead by Daylight.
Oh.
Yeah, it was the Wiggles. That's why now whenever I wiggle, I am noticeably not as quick at doing it, because I did it so fast, I broke a controller once.
What the hell is 100-foot robot doll? Pardon you?
Oh, well.
What the hell is 100? Okay, that's kind of cool. You play golf, except you're giant mechs and you get to fight each other in between.
Yo, that shit sounds awesome, though. Mech golf? We need that in the real world.
11-11, Memories Retold.
There was a golf game in the
It's not
Hulk Ultimate Destruction video game.
What the hell is this? It is a World War I game. Okay.
Yeah, it's got Elijah Wood in it, I believe. He was involved in the production.
Published by Bandai and... Ooh. The people who... what the hell... Aardman... What is that how you say it? Aardman Animations helped to make it. They're the ones who made Wallace and Gromit and other things.
Oh.
They made Chicken Run. They did... that movie Flushed Away. Thing with the rats.
Oh yeah, that's a good movie.
I liked it.
I didn't mean to punch him, but apparently I accidentally punched the target.
That movie is
I mean,
the first time... Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say, Hugh Jackman as a well-to-do, like, British rat is great.
That movie is the first time I ever heard the song "What's New, Pussycat."
Wow.
Yeah.
You know something interesting? Speaking of Hugh Jackman, the X-Men
jacked,
cartoon,
man.
The old X-Men cartoon.
Yeah.
You know what Wolverine sounded like when they first made the show? Yes. It's like, that's ironic, isn't it?
Full circle, baby.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
It is. It's quite ironic. It's like, huh.
You know, it's funny. I actually watched a video on the Great Emu War earlier.
Emu?
Now this song's in my head.
Australia waged war on emus.
Oh yeah.
Why? What did emus do to Australia?
During the Great Depression, their wheat prices went up higher, and the emus were like, "Oh, let's go ravage their farms and basically get rid of all their crops." So they're like, "Fuck you. We're gonna kill all these emus." And then they were like, "There's too many emus. We need to get the military involved." And then the military was like, "Okay, we got machine gun. Let's kill these emus." And then there were still too many emus. For the amount of emus there were, they would take like at least 10 bullets. Granted, most would miss to take down. And they're like, these emus are too strong.
We gotta bring the heat on these emus. Grab the nukes.
Yeah, ironically, after the government, the military stopped fighting them, because they were like, it's kind of inevitable, they're gonna be there anyway. Yeah, the emu war, yeah. The farmers went back to killing them, and then the people in the government were like, let's just give them a whole bunch of rounds so they can do it themselves, right? So they gave them a whole bunch of ammo so they could kill these emu themselves. Then they were like, oh, we still don't have enough. So they were like, we'll call the government again. Since the last time didn't work, we have a plan. They call the government and they say, lots of bombs. The government declined.
Why would they decline?
Oh.
That makes sensible.
So, a lot of people believe the emus won that war.
Well, did they ever stop the emus?
Not completely, no. They still did their things, and it seemed almost as if the emus had tactics. Like whenever they would try to like corral them into an area, they would like split up into smaller groups and get away, which I find hilarious. I'm not really sure I've seen you before, buddy. Fuck you. I just killed a man. Load again. Please save right there. Emus are lesser raptors concerned. Yeah. What's even funnier though is that like they didn't really kill anybody.
Well, they got that Adventure Time game in here.
Oh yeah, I played that. The detective
Pirates
one?
of the the Pirates of the Enchiridion. I do want to play that detective one though.
It's alright. It's not like great.
You can tell I'm Adventure Time fan because I couldn't pronounce that word. Because Enchiridion, that is a word people look at as like, what's that say? Like, that's not a word. I don't think it is. They got all zombies must die. That's not nice.
So another thing about that one thing that was what was that the emus developed guerrilla tactics. It was observed that they also had a leader that would watch for threats. They basically had generals to give orders to the flock. They were just like the really big emus with black feathers. Those were like the generals that would always be like, yeah, let's do this to not die. At one point, they were like the people were like, okay, we'll just drive on the back of this Humvee and put a machine gun on top, right? And then they won't be able to do anything. We'll just drive by and shoot them as they're there,
Mm-hmm.
So apparently this one brave and valiant emu ran straight at the wheel and got himself stuck in there and made the car crash.
Whoa!
Yeah, he took out a fucking military Humvee just by like running into the wheels and like getting himself stuck up into it.
Oh. God.
Which I find fucking hilarious.
I think that emu is a hero to his cause, and if they won, he's awarded it.
Ironically, apparently emus are also on like the Australian crest of arms now or whatever. Like they're on like some sort of government thing now.
That's awesome, though.
Kangaroos on one side and an emu on the other. Which I find hilarious. One human fatality reported accidentally because he fell off the back of a Jeep and hit his head, causing him to die. Oh, so it was caused by himself.
I think you gotta give that one to the emu. I think he earned it. I think any death where it's possible that an emu was involved, we should just chuck up to the emu. Just in case.
No, that was just probably a completely different account.
Hey Pat, I asked it earlier, have you ever had like an ex message you just sort of out of nowhere?
Yeah.
I said Pat.
That did.
Are you a bunny today, Skylar Schaefer?
I don't know, man. I heard the end of the question and heard the beginning. I was confused.
It's okay, Pat's dead. He couldn't hear it anyways.
Pat dies a lot.
And then his mic goes blibbity blap.
That is true, it does do that.
Blibbity blap. I mean, it's happened to me a couple times. Like, I wouldn't say it's common, but, you know, it's always a little weird when you're just doing your day, and then it's like, oh, a name I haven't seen for almost 7 years? What's that doing there?
You ever see a buff werewolf? Oh, that's that game Altered Beast.
Now, wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Excuse you,
Pat. Wait a minute. You're asking Skylar if he's ever seen a buff werewolf.
No, I said, why do I see a buff werewolf?
Oh, okay.
Don't get me all flustered, Pat.
I was gonna say...
But it's the cover to that game, Altered Beast, which I've heard isn't.
I was gonna say, if there's one person in our lives who has seen a buff werewolf...
Hey, Ape escaped.
I mean Elvish, too.
I would say Elvish is less likely than you. I've met you both. I think you lie higher on the horny scale.
I saw a little bit more gameplay. There's a werewolf game coming out soon, and it looks awesome.
Yeah, literally in 5 days.
Oh wait, it's 5 days? In 5 days?
Yeah, it's coming out on the 4th.
I didn't know that.
Of February?
Awesome.
Yeah.
January's... Aw, man, this year's gonna go so quick.
I know.
Is it Amelia Earhart?
And then we're gonna have to be scared of whether or not 2022 is gonna try to kill us.
I mean, isn't that every year?
No, that really, I think 2020 is really setting a chain with that. I mean, don't get me wrong. People were, like, shit was still going wrong, but I don't know if it was going this wrong.
Well, at the very least, 2020 put things in motion for substantial change, more so than I think any other year.
Casualties.
Well, yeah, but I don't know if I even count that to 2020 because, you know, the other years are when that change is going to happen. So we should honor those years.
Oh my god, this person's clan tag is Rule 34.
I love that. That's awesome. But yeah, that werewolf game, you play as a guy. You can play as the guy, and then you can play as an actual wolf for like stealth, because you can move around lower to the ground and quicker. And then you can play as an actual werewolf for like the heavy hitting attacks. It looks cool. I watched a bit of the gameplay, and it looks much better than what I thought it would. The cinematics look a little weird, but the gameplay looks okay.
Oh god. Oh god, I see Bubsy. Get it away. Go. Get out. Get out, demon.
What could possibly go wrong?
What's a platforming game without platforms?
Oh, I still remember Catacrys's video on that. That was a great video.
I remember
It's
when
like piloting
we were
a
young.
boat. You feel constricted while playing this game.
And the game designers thought we were dumb. That's when the video games did come and gave us what a shock when we did the Bubsy Rock. Bubsy Rockin'.
Bobsy 3D is something creepy when your pixels just can't stay still.
Best part of the game is when you pause and he fucks with your TV. I saw the JonTron review.
Shame. Wait a minute. JonTron's on another hiatus again.
Yeah.
He went for a little while there. He was doing a video every month, and I was really happy about it.
A lot of like the companies that pay you for YouTube, like make it where you